Waiting for Jordan. Here she comes. I just want the contest to start. Sorry, cameraman and ladies. Can you say something? Yeah, of course. What?
How's everybody feeling out there?
Nice.
So, okay, sure. I can hear myself in the mic now. That's a little bit better. And I'm up here. Okay, perfect. I can't hear him. I don't know.
Welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah, everyone. We are at center stage in Rodeo Arena here at the Utah State Fair Park. Today, it's the site of Tony Hawk Vert Alert, where the best women's vertical skateboarders are going to be putting it down on this half pipe today for 30 minutes of mayhem. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Paul Zitzer, along with Tony Hawk. Tony, it's been too long.
It has been too long, and we've been trying to do this for a few years now.
Yeah.
Obviously, last year was not going to happen. And we just kept it on the radar and kept pushing for it, and we're finally doing it. We're trying to bring vert skating back into the spotlight, because it kind of got buried over the last couple of years, especially with the Olympics and park skating.
Right.
But I do feel like it is its own discipline. There's a lot of high flying, a lot of tricks you see that are unique to vert, and we need to celebrate that.
Yeah, it's been a decade since we've had a contest like this here in an arena like this, so it's awesome to see it back. Last night, too, you guys were absolutely smashing it in the demo. Let's take a look at the women's finals format right now. 8 skaters on the ramp for 30 minutes in an organized jam format. Skaters get equal amount of runs. You skate until you fall. Performance is judged on overall impression by our crack squad of judges. We'll talk about them later. But first, let's meet our skaters. On the left, there you have Jordan Barrett, an Olympian now. Next to her, Kihana Ogawa from Japan. We have Ruby Lilly, she'll be dropping in. Jordan Santana, we might be seeing a McTwist from her today. Alicia Lee. Grace Marhofer from Florida. Bryce Wetstein, another Olympian, and there on the end, Sky Brown, bronze medalist in Tokyo, putting it down for Japan. Let's check in with Alex White.
Hey guys, I'm standing up here on the top of the vert ramp right now, and the vibes are on. Everybody's on fire. A lot of these girls grew up skating vert, consuming vert, and they're all so excited. Now, we went from an open qualifier at Tony's ramp in Vista, California, so anybody could have entered and made it here. And now we're here with the top finalists, and we're about to get going.
Thank you, Alex.
I like how Alex referred to it as my ramp out in Vista. This is the same ramp. She may not realize that.
Wait, this thing is portable?
It is.
I didn't know. That has been set up 100 times around the world. That is the start order you're looking at there on your screen. Ruby Lilly, the 14-year-old out of Oceanside, California, is going to be first in, followed by Alicia Lee, Jordan Santana, Jordan Barrett, Grace Marhofer, Bryce Wetstein, Kihana Ogawa, and Sky Brown. Now, once again, each skater is going to try to stay on as long as possible. It's a jam format. They get as many runs as they can squeeze into these 30 minutes. And Ruby is in.
We've seen Ruby really come into her own on vert, I would say, in the last year or so. She's gotten a lot more strength. She always had the skills, but not really the strength to get up high.
Right.
Now you see her, and she's like on command, on top of the ramp the whole time, doing stuff like that, nose grind, nollie in.
That's always the process, right, though, is the little kids, they can learn the tricks, but they don't have the power.
They don't have the power, and you can see it. She's starting to get it. And also with these back-to-back tricks like that, like I never saw her doing that in previous vert runs, so that was a solid first run right there.
Next skater in, the 25-year-old Alicia Lee from El Segundo, California. And now, this ramp is huge. What's the transition on this ramp, Tony?
11.5-foot radius with 2 feet of vert.
Okay. And
oh, Alicia going for the stalefish nose grind there.
when you're little, this ramp feels even bigger. And Alicia is tiny, so this ramp's got to feel like it's 17 feet. This is Jordan Santana.
Jordan has been doing McTwists in her runs, especially in qualifying and in practice. I feel like that's the ace in the hole for her.
I like that right before, about 5 minutes before go time, she asked, like, what's the format? No.
Look at this solid run right here. Oh, into the McTwist. Oh, no. You know what was surprising about that is that the other ones that she made in her runs, she set up with a kick turn. And that one she set up with an air, which should have given her more speed for more air. But I think she was out of steam there at the end.
This is Jordan Barrett.
Also an Olympian.
That's right. She qualified 5th out of the semifinals on this ramp.
Oh, missed the sailfish there.
That happens. All right, the rare East Coast vert skater, Grace Marhofer.
Look at Grace has the most stalled inverts here in this field.
And she's got the most tuck knee. She's got tuck knee on everything. I love that.
Nice. Consider a disaster.
She had meniscus surgery in November of 2019 and then ACL surgery in December of 2019. So coming back from a couple of big ones. But there was that time off. You've let a break.
You can tell, though, if she puts that together, she's going to get up there in the placings. Because that's a jam-packed run right there.
This is the 17-year-old Bryce Wetstein from Encinitas, California. Have you skated Bryce's vert ramp?
I
haven't.
I can hear it from my house. I can literally hear if she's skating with her crew.
That's why her neighbors want it gone.
Oh, that half-cab rock and roll.
She's got so many tricks.
She does. She's got tricks. Look at that. Switch 360 rock.
So in a jam format, like that's the kind of skating that you're going to see rise to the top because it's overall impression. It's not best run count. So she can spread it around, do all kinds of different runs.
And you know she's got a lot more tricks where those came from.
Yeah. So this is Kihana Ogawa from Japan.
I feel like Kihana's been learning tricks in practice here. Like this back Smith. She's got it. Oh, way over the deck, too.
That was sick.
Yeah, solid back to ollie. She's just consistent. She's like the quiet killer. Setting up. Oh, trying that front feeble. That would have been a good ender.
Final
Sky
skater
Brown.
in the rundown.
Living up to her name.
Yeah, always.
In the sky, blasting. I cannot believe how much power she's come into in the last year.
Right. She's the most improved of anyone.
Because she used to have all these tricks, but they were just a coping, and now she's way up there.
And she learned the McTwist at your ramp, correct?
She did.
I haven't seen it from her this weekend. Maybe she's done it. Have you?
I haven't seen her try it. Whoa, how's that? Tail grab, nose bonk.
Maybe she doesn't need a McTwist, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is already... Oh, kickflip Indy, here we go.
That was sick.
That trick plagued her in the Olympics.
Yeah.
She missed it every run except the last one. And there it is. First run. I mean, that's definitely our top score so far.
So we're not going to see the scores until we see final results, because it's all about the overall jam impression. So you can fall on a few runs. These skaters are going to get 5-6 runs each in 30 minutes.
It's funny how they call it the jam format, because in my day, in the 80s, the jam format meant just a snake session for 20 minutes. Right. There was no order.
And I've skated in a jam session or two with, like, let's say Remy Stratton, and you're like, oh no.
That's it, yeah. Chrome domes are going to take over the whole session.
Not only are they the quickest in, but they can stay on for like a minute and a half each. Oh, man. All right.
Or Ben Schroeder coming at you like a steam train.
No, thank you.
I have PTSD from those days. Oh, nice in the air for Alicia Lee.
She's got such a cool style.
Man, missing that stalefish nose bonk. We need that one.
She'll get it. All right, Jordan Santana coming in.
I like how Jordan starts her run with the slider to fakie, which is just really... Oh, there you go, 540.
Right.
It's saved by the squat. It's like she just wants to get these hard tricks out of the way and then start her run afterwards.
Well, do you feel like you build off of, like you get that juice from the big trick?
I suppose. I mean, whoa! She's out. She's out the door. Jordan has left the building.
So our judging squad, Lincoln Ueda, Mike Frazier, and Jason Rothmeyer.
What do they know? a solid crew. Vert legends and skate legends.
Yeah, so I always say, like, even if you disagree with the results at a contest, is if the judges are legit, then they're right.
I could.
You're wrong.
Yes, I could qualify them all as experts. And Mike Frazier and Lincoln were both skating last night.
Yes, they
To
were.
the delight of a giant crowd.
Where can the viewers see that demo anywhere?
We're going to package it and put it online later. That's all I know.
Okay.
I was misinformed that we had that live stream going last night. I apologize.
Nope.
Here we are. We're live streaming now. Grace Marhofer has got a run going.
She had one until you started to hype it.
I'm sorry.
She did do a tuck knee frontside invert, which I think is so cool because who does that? Like
Very few.
Yeah.
Oh, Bryce straight into the channel. Now, I'm here to tell you, dropping in to try to clear that channel is very difficult. It does not give you the ample speed or angle.
Hey, let me ask you this. With the tape, you know, the tape delineates the edge of the channel. Why doesn't it go up to the top? Because I get blinded up there, and I'm like, where's the tape, man? And then I freak out.
I think it's more that we assume that you can see the gap as you come towards it.
I've
that was a
seen
hard
footage that
slam.
it's not always that obvious. That was a hard slam.
Wow, Smith trying to lip slide, like she's just stepping it up. I mean, no one is phoning it in here.
Yeah. Well,
We
this
saw
is the
two
final.
slams in a row. Like this is skateboarding.
Hey, there's over $50,000
Look at that Japan air.
up for grab here. So
Oh, Sky. Alley-oop stalefish, too. Look at that. Just with so much command.
can you still tap your knee on the board on the stale? Can you flex that?
I don't know.
Okay, she can't.
I feel like my legs are too long. They just drop under it.
Isn't that what that whole tweaking thing was about, or no?
Oh, Nahi tweaking?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
You don't want to open that can of worms right now.
I wouldn't do it.
But we are tweaking airs here. Kick for Vindy.
Boom. Yes. Yeah, well, hey, right, Tony, flip tricks. They're not the hardest tricks to wire and land. They're the hardest tricks to get consistent, though. Would you agree with that in a way?
Absolutely, yeah. I feel like it's just a lottery when I go up for a heel flip every time. It's either going to work perfectly or not at all.
Yeah. And when you go for some sort of kick flip and your board doesn't flip, it's like a humiliating feeling you get, right?
Nothing, yeah. And you know, I doubt we'll see one here, but every once in a while you'll see a nothing in a contest where someone goes to do a kick for Vinny, the board just doesn't spin, and they just grab it and throw it back under their feet.
Sandro did one last night in the demo. I don't know if you saw it. And the SLS pros went mental. They've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen any nothings in a street contest. I want to campaign. I want to campaign for nothings in the street contest.
They can get that.
Ruby's got a good run going.
Always.
Here we go. What's gonna? Oh, look at that eggplant. Oh man, didn't quite turn it. She was having trouble with those in the practice.
Yes. Andy Mack is reminding me over here on the side that Ronnie Kreger at Spot at Tampa Pro did a nothing over the pyramid. No-footed ollie. All right.
Here we go. Come on, Alicia. We need that stalefish nose bonk, and it's on. Yes! Nice fast punt. Oh no, that's her go-to.
Contest will do
She's
that.
got more chances.
I'm always so impressed with everybody's consistency lately. I mean, skating it on a live stream, you know, everybody you know is watching and they've got these expectations on you. To deal with that pressure is awesome.
Woo! There we go.
Perfect.
Big twist. I love how she just knows she's going to save it with the squat.
Yeah.
It's a given.
Can you still squat?
I can, but it's not as innate as it once was. Oh, what was that? Sailfish under the coping, which I claim is harder. Wouldn't you agree?
I can't. Yeah, sure. I can't.
It's like trying to do it on a mini ramp.
My arms are too short. I can grab stale.
I don't think it's going to impress the judges, but it's impressive.
Yeah. They might. They appreciate the subtleties. Look,
There
tuck
we go.
knee eggs.
Yes, tuck knee eggs are all the rage.
I feel like the women got more tuck knee invert variations.
got the
than
style.
anyone. They do.
Look at
They got
that,
the style.
stalefish.
I love it.
Everyone just, I feel like everyone just wants to get one solid run, and they all keep kind of sticking with their line so that they know they got one and then take some more chances. There we go, tuck knee. She's got like kind of an overturned nose pointer too.
Yeah. Look at tuck knees on every wall.
Even that.
Yep.
Tuck knee, frontside disaster.
Beautiful.
Tuck knee, kick turn.
Oh, slot.
Oh wait, that wasn't tuck knee.
That wasn't, which is strange.
Breaking the mold.
Because of any trick you're probably most likely to do tuck knee, it's going to be a slot, right?
Oh!
But sick. East Coaster. Florida in the house.
Is that mandatory that you have to do slop fast plants in Florida?
That may be, and I know Frazier's the champ, so he's going to give out extra
Probably
credit.
is, yeah. And you lived there for a while. You got him, right? Oh, is that why you moved? Oh, look at that, 50-50 to fakie. Wow.
She is the most entertaining, one of the most entertaining skateboarders out.
Bryce is just pulling stuff out of the hat here.
She's kind of like, it's like stream of consciousness.
It is, yeah. It's very freestyle, very spontaneous.
Oh,
I mean, even that was just a grab afterthought.
That frontside air thing?
Oh, here we go. Have no slide. Oh, my goodness.
She double tap, nose wheelied out of it.
That's double tap. That's a new one. Wow, solid run for Bryce.
This is so good. I feel like, in a weird way, like we struggled through the 90s and the 2000s and the 2010s. I feel like the 80s are back. Like the best of the 80s are back, mixed with like just more and better.
Yes, it's the best of times.
Yeah. And then even the soundtrack.
Everything's gotten refined.
I'll tell you, there's the Japanese transition scene right now is going off. I've been seeing these kids on Instagram. There's a 6-year-old kid.
Oh! Smith grind lip slide coming in sideways.
Going for it.
Oh, back tail! Are you serious? That's what we came here for. Yes, that was amazing. My overall impression of that was
First place.
very, very high.
She was going off the edge of the ramp, for sure. I don't know how she didn't. Yeah.
Up the roll-in.
Peter Hewitt would have been on the edge of his seat watching that.
Wow.
That was good.
The sky's fired up here. Alley-oop.
I feel like, there it is, knee on the board.
Neon. Well, we can't say that's a neon, but her knee is on the board.
Is neon only a hand plant?
Well, no, you have to actually take your foot off and tap your knee on the board.
Oh, the foot has to be off.
The foot has to be off, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, barely hanging on to that one.
Frontside 50, I like that.
I got to say, I know the backstory of her frontside 50. That her brother learned that on Vert before she did, and she wasn't having it.
Nice.
So she had to learn it.
That's awesome. There it is, on lock. That's the run right there. She can just
we're going in for more. What's going to happen here?
Just a little bonus frontside air.
There was something brewing though.
I
think we're going to see something else.
There's best trick later today also. So.
Oh yeah? Can I go?
If you would like. You don't have much time though, I've heard, after this contest ends later. You're gonna have to announce in your pads.
Okay.
Which, you've done that before anyway.
So just do a quick Clark Kent change to Skater Man.
One of my friends said they saw Buster Halterman drive into the skate park one day and he had his helmet on already.
Hey, I used to, when my dad would drive us to Del Mar, me and Kevin would both have our pads on by the time we arrived. And
you were little
break
kids,
out.
exactly, but Buster was driving the car.
That's next level. He was excited.
Yeah. I did that. I padded up on the way, too. This is Ruby Lily ripping.
She's got something coming here. Oh, that eggplant. She's got it.
Tuck knee. Hey, do you have an explanation? Where did the tuck knee come from?
I feel like it just spread. It permeated through the women vert scene, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Andy Mack says he started.
I don't
I'm not
think
buying
that I don't think all these girls were checking out Andy's eggplants as their inspiration. No offense, Andy, but I don't see it.
I think we should. I think we should shout out Carabeth Burnside right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Carabeth was definitely an inspiration. She didn't do tuck knee, but she was definitely one of the first women vert skaters to break through.
Absolutely, yeah. I feel like, and this is much later, but Lindsay Adams.
Oh, please.
Pastrana was kind of, like there weren't many. There were very few.
Very few.
So to see this level now, and
it's amazing.
You go to the skate park, it's split. Half women, half men. I love it. All right, are we getting a sense yet of where the standings might be, or no? Are we just going to totally let the judges handle it and we'll just talk?
Well, it's safe to say Sky is probably in the lead. I feel like Grace's runs have been solid every time like this. So she should be up there. I mean, Kuhana just kind of took it to a new level on that last run. There we go. Oh, that Ollie the Smith grind is no joke. Oh, it's a 140
yes.
vert. The 80s are back. Let's go.
They really are. You know, I feel like that was one of the biggest problems with vert for a decade and a half or two, was that certain tricks were passé and
not
people
cool.
weren't doing them, and that was not cool. That wasn't not cool.
You were not really allowed to do an invert in
right.
In the late 90s, early 2000s.
You'd be clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and so,
I held strong, but oh,
Bryce once again showing that she can do anything that comes to mind.
What is that? Hippie jump. Let's do that. Will be the only hippie jump you see. Oh, switch 360 rock. Oh my gosh.
She didn't get it.
She's flirting with disaster right there. I mean that figuratively
and literally.
and also literally.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, so many tricks. Okay, so I'm claiming Bryce top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
With that run.
And so if you really break down how it's being judged, overall impression, meaning like what can you do differently in every run?
Oh, that was a lot of difference right there. I mean, she went disaster to Smith and missed it and almost died and then made it and then went to pull it off.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kuhana going for that nose grind way on top.
Well, you know, I feel like some people, when a trick goes wrong, it's like, boom, they're out. It's eject right off. And then, but a skater like Bryce is adaptable.
But yeah, that wouldn't work. Let's try it again.
Yeah. But hey, how about this? Park skating versus, like a lot of these skaters are more park skaters than vert, really. So does that matter? Do you think it matters, park versus vert?
I think that the only difference is that they're just not used to generating their speed back and forth. They're used to getting their speed through the corners or through hips. And so once they click into finding these transitions and really using them to their advantage, and like you see Sky doing it, she keeps her height the whole time, then the world is theirs.
Yeah.
Every time that comes in, she's like, I don't remember having a problem with that. What are you talking about? Tokyo what?
But the rhythm, like you're talking about, the rhythm of the half pipe allows you to
yeah, and it also allows you to get more airtime. I mean, it's hard to explain to people, but if you skate a ramp this size and you find the pump, it becomes easier because it's a slower movement. And you have so much airtime, you have so much transition to land that there's plenty of room for error. And with those park events, especially with the bigger quarter pipes, what they call bigger, you're either going to land perfect or hang up or land on the bottom. There's no sort of gray area.
Right. Popping out.
Well run.
Yes. Have you ever said full pull in your life?
Full pull. I have probably. I think when I was announcing X Games.
they tricked you into saying it.
I heard Sal was.
and then you're like,
Sal was subliminally saying it, and I went with it. I never said amplitude though.
Did you ever sign off as the Birdman?
That was reserved for you, Paul.
Thank you. All right, Jordan Santana back in and out.
I love that Jordan kind of does big ollies and the tricks like that, like lip slide. Like she comes down onto it, which makes it harder and more exciting. And Smith grinds, ollie to Smith grind. Like that's a hard technique.
I like Jordan Barrett's arm style in her pump. Like sometimes it's like people have these little subtle things about their style that like defines who they are. She's got like the elbow out. Like you can't see him, but Hasoy's sitting right in front of us. He's like famous for his arm style too, right? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, his ears are ringing. There it is.
Oh, look at that. Stalled out, tuck me. Love to see it. Oh, she was going to go for a feeble there, and then you can't change tricks once you're up.
It's hard to do.
What is Bryce up to? Oh, man.
Oh, it's a
She really wants that fast
plan.
plan. It's surprising that that's the trick that's giving her trouble when she's doing way more difficult, dangerous stuff.
What do you think? Is there a type of trick that's the hardest in a contest?
Oh!
Oh, that hurts.
It's better she did that than go off the ramp.
Yeah, true.
Is there a trick? What did you say?
Like a genre of tricks that's the hardest to do in a contest versus just, you know.
I think it's more the combos. So if you're trying to link tricks, and you're trying to do hard tricks after hard tricks. Was that a Christ air right there?
Yeah, it was.
First Christ air we've seen. It's very surreal. I'm watching Christian Osoy in front of me film Sky Brown do a Christ air. What is happening? Is this real life?
This is like the video game.
It's like a crossover video game.
Meta.
Even Sky's lean details look strong. Here we go. Oh, that kickflip. I will not miss it. Look at that. Oh, kind of hurt my wrist.
It flipped so good.
It flipped so fast and hard into my hand that my wrist hurts now.
That's amazing. 5 minutes left. So here's how this goes at the end. When the time is up, if they're halfway through the order, they'll finish it off. Every skater gets the same amount of runs.
Yeah, you know, the tuck-knee thing is just, that's it. That's the standard here.
And you know, Andrex have come raging back too, right?
They're making a comeback.
Where's Dave at, anyway? When the last one he did was lean
That's a good question.
But it's been a while.
I mean, last night we saw Steve Caballero do a Caballero for the first time in years. We saw Christian Osoy do a Christ air for the first time in
Years.
maybe a decade.
Yeah,
That was pretty special.
that was.
So we needed Dave Andrick there doing Andrick. We need Eddie Alguera there, Alguero.
That'd be sick. Next time.
Next time. Jordan said, I need this side.
They've taken so many runs, right? Like this
Yeah, this is a lot of runs.
Wow.
I'm exhausted. Here we go. Oh, you see that? She tucks her head like she wants to do the 5, but oh man.
That was all. You remember the Brian Howard slide where he'd do a lip slide?
Yes,
truck
I
on?
never understood that trick.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Brian Howard used to do lip slide like that, where he would purposely hang up his back truck, and his front wheels would be sliding on the wall, and then somehow he just willed it in. It still doesn't make sense.
He can still do it, too.
Did he have some sort of retractable lapper that we didn't see, and you just push a button and the lapper would show up?
You're going to have to draw a diagram of the lapper. So.
Brian Howard, we need answers. It's time to, you're accountable now for that trick.
The Howard slide.
What? That was amazing. we go. Nice lofty frontside ollie.
I like how
Just
she
like the
turns
Masters.
180
I mean,
straight
that's
out.
like
Yeah.
it's like a Steve Clare ollie. Oh,
Faking
nose blood!
noseblunt.
Did not see her make that in practice. Wow, Bryce is not holding back. Look at this, people to fakie. It's like she decided that I skate mini ramps. This is a mini ramp. Here we go. 'Cause these are all really like mini ramp lip tricks. What? Oh, this one. What is going on there? That'll be the first time we see the sweeper dark side. Oh. She just dropped in with her board upside down and then missed the fast spin. I wonder what she calls that one.
Let's find out. Maybe.
Dark, is it like dark side dance?
Just got to get that. We're running out of time.
So the thing about nose grinds, especially frontside ones, there's a good chance that your back toes will start to hang off as you come down, and that gives you no leverage to turn on your heels, and that's exactly what happened to her last time she tried to make it. And everyone tries to save it, but once your toes are hanging off, there's no saving it. Wow, blasting Sky Brown sailfish. Look at that. Oh, now she's throwing the Christ air in the run. Nice nose bone. Okay, I'm going to call it right now. I believe Sky Brown will be the first female to do the 720. She's got the spin. She's got the setups.
Yeah, and you need a good setup. That right? Like a 720 depends more on the
Absolutely.
setup.
Oh wait!
average.
Did you see that frontside flip?
I was looking at my co-host.
I'm agreeing with you. Yes, absolutely. 720 requires a good setup, Paul.
Yeah. All right.
You're validated. But she's, you know, she's got that fakey snap too, that you see in a lot of these young vert skaters.
Did you know? Were you personal friends with Chris Weddle?
I skated with him in the amateur series in the 80s. He was on, I think he was on Team Veriflex. And you know the unfortunate thing about that whole legacy of what is now known as the Weddle era became known as meter. He didn't know that anyone named the meter until he saw it printed in a magazine. And like, what a diss.
All right, there's one last run for everybody left in this order. Starting with Jordan Santana and then finishing with Sky Brown.
Okay, so are we gonna see Jordan do a McTwist, or she wants the lip slide? She wants this lip slide. Here we go. Oh man, just hanging up. It was unwittingly a Howard slide right there.
As Duncan would say, hanging up and hanging on.
That was a solid lockup right there.
Shout out to Dave Duncan.
Got me tongue-tied. Jordan, last thing, gotten good landings here.
Trying to finish strong.
Backside ollie too. Oh no, missing the frontside ollie.
4 skaters left here in the women's final. Tony Hawk, Vert Alert, inaugural. I hope there's many more of these.
I would like there to be, very much so.
Okay. Let's get you started on
Let's
working.
go. Where are we going next? Oh man! If you want to learn how to do eggplants, watch that over and over. And here we go. She's going to break the eggplant record.
Ah, doing the clinic.
Wow, we want to see a dozen eggs. Let's go.
Ah, dozen eggs. I like it.
I think we're going to hit a baker's dozen here. I have never seen an eggplant only run. Got some first here. Uh-oh, here we go. Dark side. Look over. What's going to happen? Oh, no, some more. Oh, my goodness. Bryce is not afraid of disasters. And there's a reason we call them disasters. Maybe I shouldn't tell her that.
But I think they were named disasters before there were noses on boards too, right? You couldn't get the board in because there was no nose to help.
Yeah, but they still live up to their name. I see it happen, especially with kids and mini ramps.
Yeah.
But they don't realize that they can't just bash on through to the other side.
Or a spine.
Oh, spines. Moment of silence for spine disasters.
Here we go, front nose grind.
Oh, man!
Oh.
Once again, you can see how her back foot shifts as she comes off, and there's just no leverage on her heels.
She went for it every time.
I mean,
big ups.
That's what it takes. Here we go. What else does Sky have?
This is going to be it. Final skater in the women's final.
I feel like this is a victory lap. Just blasting off that roll in. Frontside alley-oop. Now, people, frontside alley-oops are extremely difficult. You can't see where you're going. It's impossible to know if you're going to hang up, and Sky does them like it's nothing. Frontside 50.
There's the Ocean frontside 50.
Ocean inspired. Solid Smith grind. And direct.
Correct.
Let's go. Another kickflip. Just for good measure, why not? Doesn't even matter if her feet are on. Here we go. We're gonna see this frontside flip. This is the cherry on top. Oh, nope, it's not. Sky Brown. So that was fun.
That was fun.
So we saw some really unique skating. I love that they're all just kind of throwing it all out there. No one's sticking to a specific run and blasting, linking tricks. Bryce is still going. She wants that fast plant.
I feel like what we're getting lately that I like is a lot of variety. For a while, vert skating became one thing. It was one thing.
Absolutely.
And like in the 80s, it wasn't. Different people from different areas had different styles. Now we're seeing more of that again, right?
I feel like we're just embracing all of the eras now.
Let's
and
take
anything goes. And here's some highlights.
Yeah.
That trick is very scary and very dangerous. 50-50 fakie, full commitment.
Look at the height on those airs. Sky Brown.
Here we go. The signature McTwist. Jordan's the only one doing them here. That backside tail is one for the books right there.
Terrifying and awesome. So
yeah, we've got this coping dance thing.
Mark Hubbard, he did that trick.
That's right.
So it might be the monk. I don't think he took it back up to disaster, but you know, mix and match.
It's called a monk tribute.
Yeah.
You know, the amazing part about all those eggplants is that each one was a solid one. It wasn't like she was just trying to get it done.
Right. That's true. Lucky crowd out here in Salt Lake City. Seeing the best vert skating that's happened in the last long time. I'm going to shout out Vert Attack, though, for doing great things for vert over the last decade.
Every year, Vert Attack.
And that's not easy.
It's not easy, especially trying to summon people to Sweden.
Yeah.
But did it like every time and believed in it, and it was always exciting. And I mean, the only event that we had this year, was there Vert Attack this year?
No.
The only event we had this year was X Games, and that was more of an invite thing. It went off. Guy Curry did 1080, but we need more. This is exciting.
So the judges are deliberating. And I've just gotten word. The scores are in. Jason Ellis is down there on the ramp.
Should we be repeating what we're hearing him say right now?
We're gonna. I can't hear him, though. Can you?
Yes. Well, I could hear the names and the placings, but I'll wait till we're official and on the board here.
All right, in 8th place, Alicia Lee. 7th place, Jordan Santana. 6th, Jordan Barrett. 5th, Ruby Lilly. 4th, Grace Marhofer. That leaves our top 3.
As you can see, in 3rd right here, she's already got the trophy. It's Kihana.
Okay.
Kihana Ogawa, 2nd place. Bryce Wittstein, no surprise there. Just a bag of tricks.
And that means our winner, representing the United Kingdom, it's Sky Brown.
Definitely the favorite coming into this. I was stoked. I mean, all three of these girls were in the Olympics.
Tells you a
not
lot.
long ago. And for them to just shift gears and say, all right, we're doing Vert, let's go, and come here, it was an honor to have them.
No surprise at all there. Sky Brown taking the win, followed by Bryce Wittstein and Kihana Ogawa from Japan. So an international
United
podium.
Kingdom, USA, Japan.
Taking a look at the full results there with a score of 91.17 to get it done.
It was pretty close between Bryce and Kihana.
Yeah, but look at the gap between
That's
Sky
a big
and Bryce.
gap, yeah.
And that is like, hey, handled. So skaters have work to do. And now we're going to send it down to Alex White.
Now, Sky Brown, you just won the inaugural Vert Alert contest. You've competed all over the world. You've competed in park. What's special about skating and competing in a Vert contest and winning it?
I mean, it's insane. Vert's so fun, and all the girls are ripping. I mean, I'm just happy to be here. But just winning a Vert contest is insane, and I hope there's more soon. I mean, I had so much fun, and I mean, all the girls were insane. They're ripping.
And who are some of your big inspirations looking back as far as Vert skaters, park skaters? Like, who do you draw inspiration from?
Well, like, Leticia Buffoni, I've been looking, like, she was the first skater I watched, and she really inspired me to skate. So just, you know, being really good friends with her and having monarch boards is just super cool. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Bryce, too. She inspires me, too. Honestly, everyone who's skating today, it was so cool to see them pushing and trying their best. And, yeah, everyone inspires me.
Well, thank you so much, Sky Brown. It was a pleasure watching you out there. Anything you want to say to the folks back home?
Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Get out there and try some.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sky. You're the best.
Wow. So that's it for women's. So a big congratulations goes out to Sky Brown for winning the inaugural Vert Alert Finals here in Salt Lake City. And thanks to all the skaters and fans who came out so far. And thanks to our sponsors, Vans and the Utah Sports Commission especially. We'll be back at 12:15 p.m. Mountain Time with men's Vert Finals, so come back.